Let me keep this up. All right. Make sure everybody can hear me. Make sure the audio's on. All the gains from Wednesday wiped out. Oh yeah, absolutely. That's what I was saying, is that we weren't supposed to see an increase that day. I think it was supposed to be a decrease, and we had an influx of buy volume that came out of nowhere, where the hedge funds weren't ready for that because they seen the volume that happened, in the beginning of the day, towards the middle of the day, where that's where we see most of the volume. But then AMC started to increase towards the end of the day. That's where it always ends up being surprising for them. End of the day volume increases. Let me go to live here. Make sure everything's going well. How many margin calls do you think they have for AMC? Probably not. Probably not many. I mean, I think they have a lot compared to what we would see in a normal setting, but I don't think they have like everything. A lot of people are thinking, oh, well, when they get margin called, they're going to have to pay back like everything. That's not the case. What's going on? All right, all right. Wait, let me add a thumbnail on this. Hopefully we can get more viewers than we had yesterday. Hopefully. Bro, can we get a profitable coffee? Get a profitable coffee cups? You want me to make cups that say profitable? But no, if I sell at 40 to 43 to buy back in at 32 or 35, that's when it'll jump to 70 to 80. Yeah, usually when you make a decision thinking that you time the market, the right way, it never really works out that way. So apparently, I think this is short squeeze score. I'm looking at some of these that have a short squeeze score, and they factor in market cap, short interest float, short interest percentage of float, days to cover, volume, price, borrow fee rate, and the short squeeze score. Well, I think AMC is sitting at 49 apparently, from all of the information that we can see. I did buy into Fintel's extra data, I guess. I don't know what to call it. But as we could see down here, we're going to look at some of these numbers. They updated the short volume ratio area, and they're including CBOE short volume. And looking at that volume there. Now, the issue that I'm seeing with this is I don't think this is total volume, because if I compare this to what we are seeing for AMC, let's look at the daily on AMC. I have to, star that. And that's something I want to invest into, because I do believe in Funko. Let's see. Let's bring this one grid. Let's look at it year to date. Let's just look at it on the daily. We're going to look at it on the daily. We're going to see what the volume was yesterday, which shows 93 million. The day before that, 157 million. The day before that, 167 million. So if I go back to Fintel, it's not showing me that. So it should have been 93 million, 157, 167. So we're showing a higher combined short volume ratio. I guess this is only based on the FINRA and CBOE data. And it's only including the FINRA total volume. Hmm. No total volume. So if I'm looking at this FINRA plus the, oh, 67. How does that make sense? That's not the total volume, total combined volume. That's not what we're seeing. So this, I don't know. This just doesn't look right. Maybe I'm looking at some separate information. Day 1156 watching the stream in a row. Well, thank you for watching my stream. I appreciate it, but I don't think it's that many days. What's your Twitter? My at is Harry8K, I think. Yeah. Funko legit will be a long-term winner. Now, can I look at Funko? Yeah, let's look at. Like I said, I was looking at Funko earlier today, but I didn't have it up on my screen. Um, like I said, there's a couple of test points that you can see with Funko. In 2021, in January, that's where you started to see that really take a jump up to a high of $27. You can definitely see these retest points. It looks like it's kind of retested. Looking to retest some of these areas, but did have a firm bounce off of 16 to increase to $18 is where it's at right now. No, I'm not going to do that. Not right now. Yeah. Top of the morning, Matt. What's cracking? I hope all is well with you and the family. This is the live where the money and the knowledge resides. Yes. Everyone watching, leave a like. Yeah, hit that like button. We got 70 people. Hopefully, we get more people than we had yesterday. I think the max that we had yesterday was like 300 something. So let's see if we can get more people in here. I know that the live streams we're getting less and less viewers as days go on. Hey Matt, can I get your email to get in touch with you? Yeah, I have my is it a business related thing? Is anything business related? I can definitely put my email in there. Um, Here we go. I'll paste my email. That's my business email there. I left a like on both streams. I appreciate it. We got 41 people watching over here on the MP Shorts and 41 likes. That means a lot. And we got 77 people over here with 40 likes. So I appreciate you guys for doing everything that you can, support the channel. I've told my buddies about you and MK, but they refuse to watch streamers. Yeah, it's okay. It's fine. Hopefully they're invested in the position. They're doing as much as they can with, with the stock. Matt, I wasn't here yesterday, so you have at least +1 here. Perfect. Well, thank you for being here today. Good morning, Matt. I'm on break now. Well, hopefully it's a good break. Just heads up, Tesla Safe got listed on CoinMarketCap and it's moving. Is it? Let's look at CoinMarketCap. I do see that it's moving. Recently took a big dip. but looks like it's moving quite a bit. It's got consistent growth to it. It looks like it's starting to like instead of just having that consistent growth, it's looking like it's starting to kind of level out a bit. Yeah. This line here, I mean the movement is showing me that it's leveling out a bit, but still I would imagine it has that positive movement to it. What's the total supply? Million, billion, trillion. It has a max supply of 1 quadrillion. And you said they have a burn rate. Is that accurate? The circulating supply is not available, and a max supply of 1 quadrillion coins. Interesting. My favorite time, my shift. Hey man, what do you think is a good dip? A dip buy today to purchase 100 AMC. So right now, I would say AMC. We probably need to wait a little bit because we don't actually know exactly where it's going to go right now. Just because it's early in the pre-market. But let me bring up the full. What the fuck is going on here? Sometimes I don't understand how this even works because it doesn't ever give you like the true look of something. Like right now, this looks too flat. Like the range is just too. Can I change this range? Axis. I'll have to play with some of this stuff, but I can't change this range because everything just looks flat. But anyways, we're not really seeing too much movement right now. We want to see a little bit more movement before we can actually make that move. Before we can actually say where it's going to get to. I was trying to figure out the FINRA volume because I just purchased like a membership with them just to understand what's going on with that website there, because when we look into Ortex, we're not really getting the true look of what AMC is showing. So FINRA is showing that it's a 15% short volume or short interest to free float out of the total, and here it's showing 14.36. And I was just trying to figure out like what the total volume, AMC volume. Yeah, AMC volume is 59. I want to do it by the day. I do it by the day. Yeah, I got to figure out like how to really work this thing more. I will do that later. I've owned a lot of cars, but I never bought a new one, so I'm a little nervous if they look. I mean, they can't buy my own. Being comfortable with adjustment. So, for buying a car, if I had to give you any advice, you need to negotiate. If you don't negotiate, you're not getting a good price. If they don't get the manager, you're not getting a good price. I understand that some people don't like to negotiate because it feels like you're insulting them, but trust me, you're good. They are used to that. They're ready for negotiation. They price based on maybe some negotiations happening. So just negotiate your car prices. Does AMC look like an inverted cup and handle? You're probably saying from like a hole. You're saying from a whole, if you're looking at the day, then I guess sort of, yes. Let's go back to the 1 minute. That looks a lot better. There we go. I had faith in you, Weeble, and it worked. I lost 500K at a casino. Can you give me advice on what to do? You lost 500K at a casino. I mean, that's not good. I don't know what advice to give you, and I don't really give financial advice at all. I mean, you have to work through that on your own. The dealership wanted 22K for my wife's car, and I got it for 16.2K. It's worth it to haggle. Yes, I've knocked off thousands of dollars. Eric and I were talking about negotiating, and she was like, "Yeah, they price for negotiations." I was like, "Yeah, to an extent," but I was like, "Nobody really wins out of the deal, because no matter what, you're paying a lot for that car, right?" I would say 22K to 16K is definitely a good deal. That's really great to be able to run that, pull that price down. Typically, I'll probably pull it down by maybe an average of 3,000. So pulling it down by that much is really, really good. If you negotiate, you're not buying at the ask price. Yes, you're right. Don't go back to the casino. Yeah, I know. If you lost 500K, don't go back. If I had 500K, that would be dope. I know. Why would you put it in the casino? I would put it into AMC. I would put it into the stock market. You can grow it a lot better there. I understand the thrill of gambling, but there's no thrill of losing all the money that you have, or at least a lot of it. Do you think all the new apes are holding synthetics? No, I don't think so. It was in 2016, RAV4. Let's get 50K miles. Here we go. My stomach's gonna start again. I lost 180K on AMC and GME calls when they shut down trading. Like, as in, you were up 180K and you lost 180K, or you lost 180K of your own money. I don't know, man. You see that much red and your heart gets going. I know what you mean. I totally know what you mean. What happened to $60? I don't know. Any new cool dark pool information? Not that I know of. I like to stick to the information that's, at hand, because I don't have any dark pool information. I don't even know what's going on in the dark pool, really. I only understand what's happening in front of my face and what they're trying to show us, and then maybe a little bit behind the scenes as well. But trying to get a full understanding of what the price actually is. People saying that the true price and all this other stuff, and I like to stick to what price is right here. What price are people trading at? That's what we really care about. Kind of too late to buy. Wait for a dip. Yeah. Any position? Any positive news? I mean, the positive news we can take from this is people are still holding on. That's really the only positive news we have. We don't have too much, and that's why streams are not getting as many viewers, or at least my streams are not getting as many viewers, because there's not much positive news to take in. We've seen one day that was really good, and all the other days were just not great. Trey tweeted my tweet about Titan yesterday. I broke even at the casino. That's still winning. Yeah, I guess it is. AMC, listen up. It's going to 41.50. Okay, now you know where it is. Headed to it's 11%, buddy. All right. I've read NFT released today. I can't imagine there's no lawyer out there who owns AMC and doesn't want to take SEC down. Yeah, I mean, you probably want to, but it's pretty difficult to do it. And by pretty difficult, I mean impossible. We have 189 people in here, guys. Hit the like button if you can. It does help out. How many shares I need in order for me to cash out 2 million when this is settled? It depends where you think the high is going to go to. Because it's all dependent on when you plan on selling your last couple of shares. You know, we're starting to see AMC make a move, get back to break even, which is a good sign. I like to see that. Yeah, whenever you feel the price is going to get to, then you're good. I mean, that's what you would look at as your calculation. So if you have 100 shares and you think it's going to get to $10,000, that would be $1 million. If you have 200 shares and it gets to $10,000, you have $2 million. So that's what I'm saying. Yeah, we've seen a big jump back close up to break even. I don't get the whole dark pool thing. Hedge funds could manipulate in the dark pool. Wouldn't long hedge funds do the same, but have the opposite effect? Yeah. I don't know. That's something that I don't really understand, and I really don't understand the dark pool too much. There's other people that may have a better understanding of it, but I don't. What was that? A huge buy? Yeah, it just looks like it wasn't like when brokerage accounts are opening up. It was just a massive amount of volume going through. We had a massive amount compared to other candlesticks. So we're looking at some of these periods, and we'll see 857. We'll see 2,735. We'll see a lot of volume that goes through in these last 4 minutes compared to some of the other candlesticks of like 30. Yeah, 30, 45. Originally, dark pools were set up so that only big institutional investors could buy and sell large orders of stocks with other big institutional investors without making a big price on the market. Please TA and NURO and IPA. I'm not going to look at all those. I'll look at one because there's a lot that comes in. I don't want to get behind. So you take your pick. And then maybe down the road we'll look at some others. So 91% shows that the whale's getting involved, right? So 91% shows the whale's getting involved. I don't know what you're talking about, but yes, whales are getting involved. They've been involved. We have retail whales and we have institutional whales. I would imagine that the 24% that we grew on Tuesday, we had a large buy by maybe a bunch of either retail buys, or you actually seen some institutional buys go in there as well. But those were buys that were not really predictable. They happened at the end of the day. How much longer should we continue to hold for? Until it happens. And I mean, that's just my opinion. It's not advice. It's just my opinion. The Dark Pool book has been a good read or audiobook. Okay. All right. Well, maybe we can add something like that to um, the Patreon. Going through the Dark Pool. I just ate some spaghetti. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. Well, probably not for you. I don't understand the undervalued stock which gets loaded up. What's up, everybody? We hit $50. I'm done fluffing. Midnight spaghetti. Just buy and hold. Yep, it would be nice to have a good green day on a Friday just once, please. Yeah, that would be amazing, but we haven't seen that. It's 3 a.m. here. Uh, what do you believe in? What do you believe is a conservative price target? I've heard price targets of 1K to 100K. I've heard higher than that, but I would say conservative price target if you're looking for the lowest possible, I guess floor of the price target. I would think $1,000, 1,000 to 2,000 is that conservative level, but know that I do see it as more of a mid-tier level to get to $5,000 to $10,000, and $10,000 to $20,000 to be definitely possible. I know above that you're going to start getting people that hold thousands of shares that are getting a little itchy and probably want to take out $10 million worth of profit. You know what I mean? Because if you look at anybody, you have to think logically. You have to understand if anybody else is holding these positions, are they going to hold millions of dollars for you and risk it coming back? Are they? It's a possible chance that they won't. And this is why when it goes up to certain levels, it goes up to I don't know, $1,000 or $5,000. People that are holding a certain amount can actually have a decent amount that they're gaining there from that stock. You know what I mean? So like if I'm holding 200 shares at $5,000, that's $1 million that I'm gaining. If I'm doing math correctly, I think that's right. I'm gaining $1 million off of that. Obviously, I'll have to pay taxes, but are they going to hold $1 million? Are they going to hold $10 million for you? It depends how fast this is going up, but I'm sure they'll take some sort of profit out of it. And if they take some sort of profit, then that's a good thing, because then they're not taking all of their profit, they're just taking some. You'd rather them take 100 shares out than take 1,000 shares out, So I'm thinking and I know this is a long answer. Sometimes I give these long answers, but I'm thinking it's going to be, somewhere between that $5,000 and $10,000 mark. That's where we'll see it kind of settle. I hope it's a lot higher, but I'm trying to think logically in where people will end up pulling some money out and how much they'll pull out, If it goes to 3K, 3K a share out, then a millionaire. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. Then it starts to get to a point where it's like, all right, you're holding $1 million. Is that something that you are willing to continue to hold? And if you say yes, then that's great. If you say no, then that's also great. It's good to know the truth. I'm always for the truth. And if you're going to sell at, $7,000, then I just want to know where you're going to sell at. Man, I have a yellow badge now. You gotta start saying higher price targets. All right, $450,000 is where we're headed. Man, real player program, that media player in the computer. The real network is RNWK. Part of NVIDIA. So it would be a great opportunity, dude. Yeah, I mean, it seems that way. Don't you think AMC Fate would be the same as Dogecoin? No, I don't think the Fate would be the same as Dogecoin. Dogecoin is a lot different because Dogecoin has a lot more of a supply out there. Now, if AMC had billions of supply out there, then yes, I would say it's possible. But no, Dogecoin has 130 billion of supply, and crypto is down while the stock market is also down. But it's not gonna be the same as Dogecoin. 62 per share was the ceiling there. Shall be no squeeze. Would be covered with cash, not shares. I don't know what that means. We need Zom to jump. Yes, we do need Zom to jump. I would love to see Zom make a move. It seemed like SOS was making a huge move yesterday. My head really itches and it's bothering the hell out of me. I think it's this hat. Come on, Doge and AMC are completely different worlds. Yeah. Can you look at TNXP? Let's look at. Okay. Right now it's up 3%, 3.96%. It's really spotty. The volume is not really showing a lot. It was barcoding yesterday as you went into the market. Let's look at a long-term look on it, or a 10,000 foot view. It doesn't really move too much, so it's not something that you can really sit for a day trade unless you had a high amount of volume in the position. But as you look at it, you can see that it's bouncing back from some of these lows here. So right now it's kind of close to the midpoint in order to catch that on the way up to get to about 130 or 140. If that's what you wanted to gain from it, with a high amount of volume, you can make some money off of a swing trade. If we're looking at about a year-to-date view, it's really not showing me too much. It's kind of flat. So there we go. Let's go back to AMC. So AMC is currently down 1% again. It's at $36.83, down 41 cents. And then what we're looking at for GME, it's at $178.05, down 80 cents, which is 0.45%. So very spotty movement for GME. It only has 1,800 shares worth of volume in Webull, and AMC has about 70,000 shares in Webull. Don't forget the high tax you'll be paying out on that gain. Yeah. My head's itchy before my allergies get bad. I hope my allergies don't pop up. I like ETH. Meet Kevin had a video that pointed out a lot of positive catalysts coming up this year. Yeah, I mean, there were a lot of positive catalysts that were coming up for the full year when we seen that the bull market in crypto. Everything was up, right? We have to wait until we see that pushback again. It's a good idea to throw 100K in the SPY. It depends. It depends what you see it getting to. So, or it depends where it is. Sorry. I mean, it would have been great to see one of those dips on this ascending level of support, and probably buying in somewhere around there just to see it rise up and continue to make that move. It wouldn't be a bad idea. I just think you can time it a little bit better. I'm a strong believer in allergy shots. Changed my hyperallergenic life. That's great. The SPY is hitting all-time highs every other day, man. There's been at least there has to be at least a small correction coming up. So you did have a little bit of a correction. And when you say small correction, you think it's going to come all the way back down. I mean, you don't really see that too often. You see a correction that takes place, but it's never really like the largest correction in the world. You know what I mean? It still stays on the same trend line. So I don't know. It's totally up to you. I don't think it's a bad idea. I just think you need to get in at the right moment. So any type of, I guess, slight correction that you did see would have been great. So looking at the 10,000 foot view, when you see this dip down, that's what correction I'm looking for to put more money into there. But that's just me. And also, if you're getting if you're getting a dividend with it, it's not bad either. Anything you're getting a dividend with, I always look at as a long-term position. Buy when others are scared. Yeah, that's true. That is true. So hungry. I need like a banana. So guys, we have 258 people in here. Make sure you guys hit that like button. We hope we can see something really good with the position, with AMC and GME and other positions that we're holding, whether it's SOS or Zomedica. So let me put SOS here just to see where it is. It's down 1.5%. I understand some people don't want to invest into this company. Let me see if I have any free stocks available. I haven't looked at my free stocks in like 700 years. So, and I only have 4 free stocks. Only 4 free stocks is still a good thing either way. Let me see what I get. Seem to be getting like really, really cheap stocks, like $3 worth or $4 worth. Well, before it used to be like $10 worth of a stock. Zom is going to $5 today. Close to 100 billion worth. March. Oh, did I? Citadel owns everything. It seems that way. Citadel had a bunch of bananas shipped. No, for a fact. Zom? Somebody wants to look at Zom? Zom is currently up 1%. So we want to see some positivity with Zom, but you know, it's not happening right now. I bought Zom at a high point in February, and I'm used to holding. Yeah. Like how high? Like $2 or so? Because I bought Zom originally at a low point. I think it was, or a lowish point. I think it was at like $1 or something. Rose that, or that jumped to about $2 and some odd cents, like $2.80 or something. I sold it like $2.70, made a decent amount of money off of it, then bought back in at $1.50 thinking it was going to go back up. Fell back down, ended up cost averaging down and everything. My cost basis for Zom is 79 cents. I've been trying to dollar cost average, but always think that's how I could be putting into AMC. Yeah, that's true. That's true. It is something you could be putting into AMC, but as AMC goes higher and higher, it's less likely that you can double that dollar So I'm not saying that it's not going to happen that you're going to double the dollar and eventually you'll be able to double, triple, quadruple, quintuple, whatever, the dollar with AMC. But it's always great to have things, spread out. My cost basis for Zom. Yeah, I just read that. So yeah, that's what I think. I mean, it's always great to have things spread out. I wish that I would have had more money into options during the beginning if I would have actually understood options. But now that I sort of understand to a certain degree what options are, I can actually make that move. So if anybody didn't hit the like button in any of the streams, which I haven't opened up Twitch yet, I need to do that. Some people are probably saying something on Twitch. There's one viewer on Twitch. Thank you for watching, whoever it is. I'm an XRP. I'm not an XRP. I do want to make a move. I don't know what crypto's doing right now, if it's positive or negative. It looks like it's negative. We're seeing things that are down 4%, 1% as a whole. XLM is down 4%, but XRP is actually up. It's the only thing that is up. That's up 3%, 3.3%. Dogecoin is at 19 cents again. It looks like it's hovering around that point. My cost basis for a Doge is 25 cents. So I'm looking for that to make a move up to at least 50 cents to double that. Not looking for anything large. I do believe that it can get to $1. It's just, will people let it get to $1? A lot of times they have that mindset or they have that ceiling or roof that they put in place in their mind. It's like, Dogecoin only getting to $1, or it's going to get to $1, makes everyone think that Dogecoin is only going to get to $1 and then sell off. So people end up selling off beforehand. So what is the XRP lawsuit thing? I have no idea. I did hear about it, but I have no idea. But that, I think that's one thing that kind of pushed me away, was just the thought of the lawsuit. I didn't actually read into it at all, though. Not sure how the Dow and Nasdaq, but I know that in March, Citadel increased their SPY position by over 18 million SPY shares, making it their top holding. So I'm suspicious of the SPY personally. Yeah, I mean, it seems like Citadel's in everything, so we have to be suspicious of everything because Citadel is in everything. All right, so AMC is currently down 1%. You have GME that's down 0.48%. ZOM that's up 1%. And we're still looking at the SPY. Yo, Matt, you all right? Yeah, I think I'm all right. It's the morning time, and I don't know what this child is doing, but she's hopping around like it's a great morning. It's not a great morning because AMC is down. So stop hopping around. Yeah, I'm good though. So AMC to 200 today. That's what I heard. That's what I keep hearing. It's getting around. AMC to 200. I'm glad you like the Carl art piece. Yeah, it's really nice. I like it. Like I thought something was in the tree over my head. She is really stomping up there. It might be the baby crawling on the floor too. Because that's what she does. She crawls. GOTU. Oh my goodness. What in the world is going on up there? GOTU was once at 150. Is that what you were saying? Probably when they had maybe less shares out there. I was looking at that thinking they had 1.4 billion. But let's look at, yeah, it was once at 150. And then now it's down to a level of $4. Pretty crazy. And that was in March. You know, from 2019 to 2020, it started to rise $30 all the way up to 150 or so, very quick. Then did start to decrease down to about $4. So that is that heavily shorted? That had to be heavily shorted. There's no way it dropped down that far just from selling. Look at it here since I have this data. Short volume ratio is 12%, almost 13%. Short squeeze score is 36. Short volume ratio, it looks like they're shorting about 50. Well, I guess this is not 100% right, but they're shorting about 50%. I need to figure this thing out because it's not giving you the total volume, and I want to understand what piece they're missing from this. And I wish I could, I know there's a way that I can look it up here. Maybe I should just use that instead of using Fintel. I don't know what Harper is doing, but she's making a lot of noise up there. Wow, Tesla? What's going on with Tesla? Does the baby also do carpentry? I don't think so. So Carl's gonna upgrade to a Ferrari soon. It's her top 10 holdings. So Citadel handles stock transactions and also buy/sell the stock. Wouldn't that be conflict of interest in the free market? Yeah, I mean, a ton of things they do is conflict of interest. My son just got his license, and I'm freaking. I wish he was back in at the jumping on the floor stage. I don't know. I want to see them grow up, but then I don't want to see them grow up. What's going on with Tesla? First, let me see what's going on here. So 24% short interest of free float for GOTU. It's about 30 million shares from what we're seeing. I gotta go tell her to stop running around. She's gonna break the floor. I want Harper's energy. Trust me, you don't want Harper's energy. Are you sure that's the cat and not a mini horse? That's my daughter. It's not the cat. Carl is over here. Daisy is over here. Harper is upstairs running around. She's 4 and she, I guess, has a lot of energy that never stops. And she chases the dog. Every morning she chases the dog. All right, let's see where we are. Macworth's mom is not happy that AMC is not close to squeezing. Okay. Good for her. So where was I at? Travel America is something that someone wanted me to look at. This was previously at levels of $237 before it did drop down quite a bit to about $4.80. Now it's currently at $29.54. Has had a pretty decent increase over 2012, 2014, all the way until 2020 here, to where it did hit some lows of like $5. But you did see it increase towards late 2020, which you did see a lot of other things increase. It fell, and now it's starting to actually move. It's on the uprise here. But let's look at it from just a 10,000 foot view. We can see that has a lot of fluctuation from 28 to 32, which is a good look, because then you can find some of these low points, invest some of these low points, and see it end up increasing with a lot of the potential movement. So I do like this as maybe a quick swing trade if you wanted to get in there, but yeah, still don't know the long-term effects of it. Like a live Matt reacts. Sorry, I'm laughing. It's so funny seeing you trying to do a stream with Harper's jumps around. It's okay, man. Just sweet. Yeah. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I've done a live stream while Harper was like sitting behind me on the couch. It just depends what she's doing at the moment. Most times she's like either just like watching a show or drawing or something like that. But when she's upstairs running after the dog, it's not really the best sound for anybody, whether you're upstairs or downstairs. Not sure if you know, Patrick really made a pathetic apology video for his attacks on AMC and Trey. Have you seen that video, and what do you think about it? I haven't seen it. I could do a reaction video of it. Was it just recent? Yeah. All right. Yeah, I don't know if it was just recent, if it was the one that was one day ago. Is it the one where he says I was wrong? Yeah, it was. It's I was wrong. Okay, I'll watch that then and see what he has to say about it. I love doing reaction videos, so the Matt Reacts channel is actually making a move. You guys want to follow that channel? Definitely do so. We're getting very close for that channel to be monetized before the MP Shorts channel, which is a little weird because I only have 30,000 views on the reaction channel. It's just a lot of people watched a ton of the content, So they've watched an average of 10 minutes, which is insane. But then when you look at my MP Shorts channel, it's obviously a shorts channel. I have over like 300,000 views, and I still haven't hit monetization yet, which I don't know if you can even get monetized. I wanted to compare the MP Shorts to TikTok, upload the same videos to both, try and get as much as I can, and then do a comparison on YouTube of how much you make compared to TikTok, how much you make with YouTube Shorts compared to TikTok Shorts, stuff like that. That would be fun. So if you guys want to, watch, I guess, a lot of my MP Shorts videos in order to bring that up to monetization. Right now we're live streaming in order to get that to monetization. Your family makes me smile. That's awesome. It's good to hear. I want to do more of the Perry experience. I want to do like different videos over there. I know we have podcasts, but we like to go mini golfing and all that stuff. So I would like to bring the camera along and, record that and record other things that we do, and then edit it and post it on that channel. If you guys are interested in seeing like family stuff, then yeah, definitely we can post a lot of that stuff. I'm all for it. So on the MP Shorts channel, we have 17 people watching and 54 likes. Thank you for being here. And if you haven't hit the like button, definitely do so. On the Matthew Perry channel, we have 260 people with 160 likes. So definitely hit that like button there if you can. That is short 100. You know you are, or you know who you are. Oh, yes, I'm short 100 likes. I was wondering what you were saying there. I think you were saying I was short 100 shares. I'm not short. Hey Matt, can you please do a wish analysis? Let's see. I believe wish was good for like a longer term position. So let's look at where we are right now, or let's actually look at the 10,000 foot view first. So Wish is pretty new, back from December 2020, to where you did see that rise, where you've seen everything actually make an increase up to $32. Now, showing how it did not hold at those levels means that it was not supposed to actually be up to a lot of those levels, creating a newer support down here after coming back a little bit, maybe creating a little bit of a false break over a number of days, and then decreasing some more. And then once you hit that bottom, that low of $7.52, now it could have been a lot of shorts that are also playing into it. You have a total free float of about 500 million. So I'm trying to get an understanding as to where it can go based on the market cap and everything, standard market cap. Let's see, looking for a dividend. There's no dividend. Okay, so hitting that $7.52 mark after increasing to these levels, you see it retest this area somewhere around here. It didn't necessarily get all the way back to there, but it did retest this section right here somewhere around $15.50, right, to where it did fall back down, get all the way back down to $9.43. I don't know if this rise was based off of maybe short information that was going into there. I did remember that this was a position that was short quite a bit, but it resisted pretty heavily somewhere around this point of 1550 before actually decreasing all the way back down to $8. Currently at $9. I believe that it's getting close to that low. We might see a little bit of a false break here to actually bring this back down to about $7. Right now we're seeing it down 0.74%. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see this down sub $9, just looking for the best buy-in point. But it does show some potential to get back up to 15 and actually rally from there. So I would say this is not a bad play. If you wanted to get into it now, it's still not a bad play because it does have that full capability of going back up. It also might be creating a higher high, higher low situation, which you don't really know about. Once you see that breakthrough, then that'll really confirm it. But most people, what they're going to do is you're going to see this touch point here and it's showing a kind of a double top. So what they're going to do is they're going to see that triple top setting and they might end up selling to create that triple top rather than break through. So it's something where you definitely can expect to get back to 15 just from a normal look and gain some money out of it. So hopefully that helps. How tall am I? Me or like someone else? I guess it's me. You're not talking to anybody else. I'm 6'2.5". I like to say 6'2". Erica says 6'3". She wanted me to put 6'3" on my license, and I put 6'2". She likes to tell everybody I'm 6'3". I'm not. I'm 6'2". I'm probably the only one that does that. Like in sports, everybody on any team that I was on, they always went with a higher height. If they even had a fraction above where they were, they would just say they were like 6'2" or 6 something. And I know there was a couple wide receivers that I played with that were 5'10" and said they were 6 foot. I'm like, okay, you're doing that for college scouts. I just say I'm 6'2" and I go on about my day. Where do you see ZOM in the next several weeks? Thinking of buying 15K shares for a short-term hold, 1 month, and gain 8 to 10%. Where do I see ZOM in the next several weeks? Once you see AMC start to pick up, or you start to see the stock market start to pick up, ZOM will make a move from 60 where it's at now, easily back to 90. And then end up making a move over that. So I definitely see it somewhere around 110 or so, maybe even getting to a level higher than that. I know it resisted, I think, from 108 previously, so I can say somewhere around that mark between 105 and 110. That's where I see it getting in the next several weeks. So that could be about maybe 100% gain there. Sorry. I don't know why AMC is looking like this. Like, you see how it looks freaking weird. I don't know. It's not showing me. Like, do you see how this is looking? Like, I don't understand it. Like, everything just looks so flat. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to figure this out. Why AMC is not showing up the right way. I think it might be the axis. Like, the axis is not updating. And then the axis updates too close. Like, what in the freaking world? I don't know. It's for some reason not working. I can't zoom in. It's just showing me a flat line. This is the dumbest thing in the world. Thank you. Whoever just helped me out by saying that, thank you. Oops. Who did say that? Click and drag. Jamie, I appreciate it. You're definitely a lifesaver here. Bro, check your Twitter. What's going on with my Twitter? Wait, someone said something about Tesla for some reason. I don't know why they said Tesla, but let me look up Tesla before if they're doing anything. I mean, they're not doing anything right now. Let me check my Twitter though. I don't have anything, any notifications or anything. Oh, there we go. What are we looking at here? Oh, you're looking at Funko. Shares on loan 1.25 million. Estimated short interest free float. It's current 6. I mean, what am I looking at here? It all looks normal. Whoops. I just exit Twitter for some reason. Yeah, what am I looking at here? It all looks normal. We actually got a green gap up. Oh boy. Here we go. I mean, we had a little bit of a green gap up. You're saying early. It made a little bit of a move, but then it came back. So, all right. I tweeted you on the gap up. Welcome. Structureless batteries are effective in EV market. Don't trust Ortex for FNKO. Wait, you don't trust Ortex for Funko? Why? Ortex has been as accurate as a magic 8-ball lately. Okay, I love how you have a dangerous opinions on crypto, but you have not done much research. Please do more research in DeFi blockchain before you make videos. See, this is the thing. People don't understand how what I'm talking about in positions. You know, not only looking into the detail, the usability of crypto. What people don't understand is just the potential. Literally, I'm talking about only the potential of where different positions can go, because yes, you can do research on a lot of the data. It's just like going into the stock market and not doing research on the companies itself. You know, if you do research news related, yes, you're going to get a bunch of information based on fluctuation of news, positive, negative, whatever it actually is. Also what the company actually does. However, a lot of times it doesn't actually matter what the company does. It matters about the opportunity for gaining money. So that's where my whole position is. And I see people all the time will say, oh, well, what about the usability of this position? Well, that's not what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about the potential, the price potential, where you see the most potential in a lot of crypto positions, not just looking at something that's fully usable based on, you know, a bunch of different factors. I can look at all that stuff and talk about that, you know, until my nose bleeds, I guess. But it would be useless to talk about that type of stuff if you don't see actual potential in certain positions. So not only looking at the highest price, also looking at the supply, understanding where the possibility it can get to compared to you know, some of the highest crypto positions and where it has been, also the volume. You're looking at so many different things when it comes to crypto that you don't just need to focus on the usability of certain cryptos. So that's the reason why I make videos, is not to give you a bunch of fluffed news information based on whether this crypto is usable. Yeah, that can come with holding on to a position for a long period of time. That can come, but what do I want to help my viewers out with, and subscribers and everything, is making money. Not about only holding on to the position like you care about that crypto like it's a Fortune 500 company. No, it's about making money in the short term, long term, all of that. So that just pisses me off, because it's only the third comment that I've received talking about, hey, look at the usability of it. It's like, it just bothers me. I obviously see that. I've never seen a gap that green before, except before the June 1st upward momentum to 72. Interesting. I've seen gap up sat green before on AMC. Yeah. On the tweet I sent you, the days, it shows a return of 27% of the shorted shares. There wasn't volume for the return to be possible. Oh, okay. Now I'm getting what you're saying. Hmm. In the last 7 days, there wasn't a return that was possible. This is the last 7 days that it was returned. The current value 7 days ago was that short interest of free flow was 27.67%, and then current, it's at 6%. Okay, how what you're saying. There we go. Sorry, just joining, but what is your prediction for tomorrow? Not financial advice. Fridays are usually red. You mean today? Well, Fridays are usually red. We are seeing AMC that's coming back a little bit. I'm going to push for a change. I'm going to push for a change in that, and we're going to see it increase. Yes, we're going to see it settle probably before 40. We're going to see it increase from the close, from previous close to 39. I'm going to say 39, like right below 40. Dude woke up and thought today was Thursday. He might be in a different time zone. Oh, I mixed up the days. I mix up a lot of days these days as well. Yeah, I keep thinking that, or I kept thinking that yesterday was Wednesday, but it wasn't. Obviously, it was Thursday. Today is Friday, right? I'm just sure. Every day is the same. I hear you. I totally hear you. Every day is exactly the same. Thank you for the $5 super chat. I appreciate that. Views have been low. 37.19. So yeah, I'm thinking that we're going to see, oh, it's about to break even or get past break even. There we go. We're seeing some positivity. I think we're gonna close at like 39 ish. It's going to be a positive day, but slightly positive, not a pretty big, not a big positive move. It's like a fruit fly or something that's up there, or a fly. I don't know what it is. Very small, like a gnat. Another super chat. I appreciate that a lot. Are we still in the next leg up? Also, what is your IG? My Instagram is in the description of this video. I don't really know my name, which is weird to hear out of context, but it's in the description of the video. I think it's Matthew G Perry or something. But yeah, it's in the description. I have my TikTok, I have my Instagram, I have my Twitter, and you can follow the Reddit page as well. If you have any memes or any pictures or anything you want to put here, then definitely go ahead and put them there. I joined the membership and followed you on Twitter last night. Do you also have a Discord? I do have a Discord. The link is in the description. It's the first link in the description. Sorry, second link in the description. My name is my name. I'm telling you today, that catalyst that spiked back in June from 32 to 72. We might see 45 to 50 again today. I mean, I hope you're right. Next week, we'll see a massive upward momentum to the possible 100 to 300 range. And then, Devin would be right. All you have to do is say 200, and then boom, getting a 200 today. Are we still on the next leg up? Yeah, I mean, we're still making that move. We're still after that dip that we did see to 31. I'm hoping that we don't see it dip back down and we see it continue on the up. We are going to have ebbs and flows. There's ebbs and flows in the market, but you know, this is not normal. Seeing it decrease from 46 down to 37 after, you know, getting to what highs it got to is just ridiculous. I understand your goal is to make money. You can literally make tons of money at DeFi. If you do your research, you would see opportunities available. You only know stock. Only know stocks well. No, trust me. There's a lot of positions, a lot of opportunities, a lot of potential. So you can follow your method however you want to follow your method. But just know I'm talking about potential with positions whenever I do look at, whenever I do, look at crypto. So we'll just leave it at that because I don't want to get upset at this point. Here we go again with research. Yeah, I know. That's like the people that say, oh, you know what, AMC is a fundamental play. It's like, shut up. AMG just got approved on their new lab, and the FDA announced that Vax RX come this year, and the revenue has been climbing with more of their own lab costs should be dropping. That's great. My name is Steve Martin, not the other Steve Martin. It is very hard to break over 100 for AMC. Dark pool usage is too much. Eventually, we'll get to that point. Today is a full moon. Matt Kors called it. a buck moon, just like back in 2008. You watch Friends much? You remind me of Chandler. Really? Just the name, or like I would imagine it's just the name. I wonder how long they can keep this up. The spotlight is burning bright. I'm just trying to compare, but I swear there's this freaking gnat, man. It bothers the hell out of me. It's one. It's only one, and it's just. I didn't get it. Thought I was quick enough. I'm trying to compare this. Once we said policemen couldn't get locked up, and that happened thanks to technology and social media. Yeah, that's true. It's all about the full moon. Good job on the gnat. I didn't get it though. Matthew son. I didn't get it. I missed it. And it's still flying around. Steve Martin, taking this and this. And that's all I need. Slaps it like the hedgies. If somehow we hit close to 50 today, that would be so great going into next week. FOMO would be real that Monday and Tuesday. Yes, 100%. Carl can catch it. No, he can't. He doesn't go after anything. Only thing he goes after, if I pull out the treats, that's the only way he'll go after like anything, and it'll be just the treats. So currently AMC is up. It's about break even, right? It's up 0.13%. We can see GME, that's down 0.18%. I had Tesla here. Tesla's down 0.74%. We'll see Zomedica, that's up about 1%. That's been consistently holding at 1%. And I wonder how Zomedica is with the short information, because I know that they're being heavily shorted. Heavily shorted every day, but they have so much volume that it's taken a while for them to get to that point. So right now they're hovering around 10%, which is 97 million shares short. If I go into Fintel, let's look at some Fintel data to see what they're short. 44% short volume ratio. Total short interest of free float, what they have is 7.94%, which I think it's higher. Short squeeze potential is 41.39%, I guess. Let's look at this here. So this data just, I don't know. It's just weird. Combined short volume is the FINRA short volume. Oh, the short volume ratio. Combined short volume is the where is the total CBOE volume? Where is that? Yeah, it's just weird. Because what it's doing, this breakdown of FINRA, I don't know why we're seeing this. I'm going to have to cancel this. I thought it would be total volume. You would see it, that it would line up with what's going on in the markets here. But it doesn't line up. You're off by millions of shares. It makes no sense. It makes sense. The crypto offers more ways to make money than just trading. You know about yield farming? Yes, I have heard about it. And that's not something that I create videos on because I don't believe, it's not that I don't believe in it. I just don't, specialize in it, or I haven't researched it enough. So I'm talking about the fact that you can make money with a lot of these positions based on the potential growth. And that's all I'm talking about. So You can stake your coins at 10 to 15%. Yeah, I know about that as well, but that's not the purpose of the video. Like I don't understand it. I don't understand where you're coming from. You just make no sense. The purpose of the video is something different. You're not going to sit here and say, oh, these are some great dividend stocks. And then, someone comes out and says, oh, well, there's other ways you can make money with stocks. Well, I'm not freaking talking about that. I'm talking about dividends at that point. Like, why would you basically say, oh, well, you know what? You should know about yield farming. You should know about staking. Well, am I freaking talking about staking? I'm not. Oh my goodness. We're seeing a good increase with AMC right now. AMC is going up 0.43%. So let's hope we can see that continue on that route. Hey guys, hit that like button. We got 321 people in here. Definitely do what you can in order to support the channel. SEC needs to fix all these BS companies that profit off of false info. As retail grows in the market, we should not be left in the dark. They treat us like customers at a casino. Yeah, basically. Like what? Like what have I given the wrong info on? What have I given the wrong insight on? I mean, I am like very close to just silencing you, but I want to know where the wrong info was on a position where you're talking about the potential of something that's physically on the screen. Because whenever I talk about the potential, I never talk about the usability of the position and what you can gain out of certain areas or other areas. I'm literally talking about. You seem pretty angry. I'm literally talking about what's on the screen, the supply, the volume. I don't understand it. It's starting to look like he's a shill. So I mean, I just want to hear him out. I want to hear where he's coming from before I get him out of here, because don't silence him, destroy him. Well, I'm trying to, but I'm getting other like responses. I want to reply to other comments that are happening there. As long as it's medium to medium rare. Now we're talking about stakes here. Can you just answer my question? You said 2 days ago something was I said something that wasn't accurate. Can you tell me what that was? Just tell me, like, very quick, very brief, answer or statement or question or whatever. Staking. Oh, got you. As long as it's medium or medium rare. You're funny. I'm looking for it right now. If you know when I was wrong, then why would you? If you know 2 days ago when I was wrong, then you would know what I said. I don't understand why you're looking for it if you know. Like oh man, AMC is now up 1%, 1.1%, and I'm not trying to belittle you in any way. I understand you know about crypto, but don't tell me that I made an incorrect statement when I'm physically talking about the supply of a position, where the supply is, where the potential is based on that supply and the volume and how popular the position is. That's really all I'm talking about. So I can't give inaccurate information when the information or data that I'm talking about is right in front of your face. I mean, it's literally like, unless I read the number wrong, but that's not giving inaccurate information. That's just misreading something. But I'm pretty sure I didn't. AMC is making a move. It's starting to come back. I don't know what's going on here, but things are starting to. I'm glad that someone told me about that access thing, because I would have never been able to figure that out. I didn't know that you can grab it. Someone grab him some ice water. He's heating up. Bro, if my $45 to $50 prediction is going to be correct today, I'm gonna buy a lot more. Hope AMC gets halted up. Well, it won't get halted up in the pre-market. I hope it increases, you know, until the roof comes off. Yeah, if I did end up saying anything wrong there and you let me know, I will admit it. I'm not one of those people that will fight it and say that I didn't say something wrong. If you tell me what I said and I remember it and saying it that way, then I'll let you know. But I'm basically 99% sure that I did not say anything that was, you know, an inaccurate statement. This is the first morning move I've seen. Yesterday, 12:09 to 12:19. Many brokerage accounts have problems with dark pools. It was 91%, and they use Edge DNS service managed by. What happened to your other channel? I'm on my other channel, so I'm on both of them. I'm on my MP Shorts channel, and I'm on my Matthew Perry channel as well, and I'm on Twitch. I'm not getting all testy. I like the side of you. What do you think about Doge? I like Doge. It's really all dependent on volume for them. So they're obviously popular, but it's really all dependent on volume for them. People are giving this like false ceiling of it getting to $1. You know, I believe the false ceiling or the ceiling is a lot higher than that. But when people give a ceiling of $1, people tend to react that way. So they see $1 and then they sell their position thinking it's not going to go higher. So I believe in Doge. First, I want to see it make that move back to 25, 30 cents, 40 cents, and then we can see some positivity after that. But I do believe in where Doge can get to. And I think it's going to easily get back up to 70 cents. It's just whether people are going to let it continue to grow or stop it from there. I came on the video to tell you said something wrong, but I have no idea what that is. So let me go look again. Yeah, it's pretty funny. It's okay. I mean, I don't mean to belittle anybody. I'm not that type of person. But yeah, if you said that somebody said something wrong, you should know what they said. Matt has been wrong a lot lately. It's his birthday today. It's not my birthday today. If you're new to crypto and don't know anything about trading, Doge is the last place to be. All right. And Doge has to stop creating more Doge. Yes, if Doge stops creating, but the problem is that no matter what, they have 130 billion, which basically at certain peaks of market caps, it's kind of peaking them out at somewhere between the $5 and $10 range. That's where the peak could be based on where you've seen Bitcoin get to. If you wanted to see something surpass Bitcoin's dominance by market cap, then you can look at Dogecoin and say the peak for that to be able to surpass Bitcoin's market cap would be between $5 to $10 of a stock price or of a price. So looking at that with that 130 billion supply, you need a lot of volume to keep that going. So if they stopped creating, if they had some sort of a burn rate, it would obviously increase the price a lot more, but they don't have a burn rate implemented. Almost $38. Yeah, it's making a move. It's up 1.75%. I love seeing this movement. This movement is amazing. YouTube hitting you with bots, so you leave, I guess. Matt, I want profit hands. I want that profit hands hoodie. Yeah, this hoodie is pretty nice. I like it. It just took forever to get here. I swear it took so long to get here, but I love this. I love this hoodie. I love the quality of it. I love everything about it. I know you can't see the dollar sign here for the S because on the green screen, this is green. So it's kind of, showing it as the background. Send $1 to Matt today for his birthday. Yeah, everybody send me $1 for my birthday. Views are low. Go ahead, send me $1 for my birthday. It's not my birthday. I'm just joking. AMC Dark Pool. Seriously, Steve Martin. Thank you for the $2. It's not my birthday though. AMC Dark Pool price now 5K to 10K bracket. Dope hoodie. Thank you. What are your thoughts on OCGN? When it comes to OCGN, I hear there's a lot of news behind it, right? I haven't looked into it too much. I know it has a lot of potential to grow. Did I get that right? I didn't type it in right. OCGN. I know it has a lot of potential to grow. It was recently at higher and higher levels. Let's look at year to date, see where it got to. Yeah, it was recently in April up to about $18 or so, $16 or so, right? So if I was to just do it based on a swing trade, long term, I'm not really a fan of it. I'm not really a fan of anything that doesn't pay you a dividend long term. That's just me. But when it comes to this position, it's starting to let's see, create lower highs and lower lows. It looks like it's starting to kind of level out here, creating a double touch point here with multiple levels of support at this portion. Let's look at this. Let's put this here. It's probably going to need to zoom in. Let's just put it here. Multiple levels of support. So we might see, I guess, a slight bounce on that area. See that jump up and probably surpass, $8. We'll need it to retest 10 or 11. But yeah, it's looking like that might be one of the points to where it does end up bouncing. So you might see that increase up to $8 or $9 or $11. I'm not sure if we will see that quick bounce up to $16 or 16-ish, $16.50. But yeah. OCGN is moving right now. Yeah, right now OCGN is up 3.81%. Not bad. Not bad. The volume is pretty low on a lot of things. Shares outstanding. The free float is 193 million, which is not crazy. Volume 73,000 shares. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Let me see what it actually looks like in the day. Yesterday, it dipped quite a bit. Yeah, yesterday it dipped quite a bit, and even in the open to the pre-market, it dipped where it did level out and started to just skyrocket out of nowhere. It had a bunch of volume, 8,876 shares. Volume actually pushed it up to about $7.59. After closing, I guess at $7.08, getting all the way down to about $6, sub $7, showing that you might see probably a low today. Maybe break that $7 mark yet again. He came with that Vortex T2 data. Happy birthday, Matt. Thank you. It's great to have a birthday in July. AMC is mooning right now. Maybe selling. I'm selling. I'm going to. I'll feed you. I'm broke. All my money in the market. Yeah. Well, that's a good thing. You're not broke. You have a possible chance to be rich. That's what I'm saying. And when I look at my spending used to be like I would spend a lot of money on like products and stuff, clothes and everything else. And now I spend more money in the markets on every market that I do than I do everywhere else. I don't spend money anywhere else, but besides like buying different investments. Yes, you need $1.2 trillion market cap for Doge to get to $10. Unlikely? I wouldn't say it's unlikely because if you see things that can take over Bitcoin's dominance, which at its peak it was at $1.2 trillion market cap, you definitely see that as a possibility. So anything could take over Bitcoin's dominance, but will it hold to that level? I don't believe so. Most likely you'll see something settle if it's going to be a transaction-based currency like it is. If that is going to be that level, then it would probably settle somewhere between $1 and $3 while you're adding on 5.2 billion shares or 5.2 billion coins every single year. So I don't think it's I guess you're right. It is unlikely to happen because I don't believe it's going to get to that level. You won't see the popularity where people are looking to raise that crypto and actually make it something that's usable there. If they are, you can see it get to that point in the near future, but as you start to add 5.2 billion coins every single year, it gets less and less likely as time goes on. So when people say, people always ask me, oh, come on. When people always ask me if Doge can get to $100, I tell them no, it's not possible. Because then that would create a crazy market cap. It's just like people that ask me about SafeMoon in the next month getting to a level of 1 penny, and it's like no, it needs the burn rate for SafeMoon. There's so many different cryptocurrencies that have different things that factor into the supply, and the supply does factor into what the market cap is. So you're right saying it's unlikely, but it could still happen. It has a possible chance of doing that. You were talking about SafeMoon hitting $1 and you mentioned Doge hitting $10. These numbers statistically impossible. So let me actually show you. If you think it's statistically impossible, I have research on the data, which I guess I'm entertaining you at this point. Entertaining your comment here, but I have detail on this. So I created a spreadsheet looking at the market cap, and this is literally just talking about potential in positions. Right now, let's look at SafeMoon here. SafeMoon has a burn rate, and if it burns, an average, which I did it over the first month, an average of around, I can't remember what it was. I don't believe it was 80, or it might have been 80 per month. But if it burns a certain amount per month, right, you can see it burn off as you're looking at this supply over here. You can see it burn off as months go on, continue to decrease that supply all the way down to a level where they said that they believe that they're not going to burn after a certain point, which is 25 trillion, right? You can see that get to 1 penny or 2 pennies. Now getting to $1, talking about that, I was saying that if this burn rate, if they allow this to get below the trillions, then you can see that make a move to the dollar based on market cap. But at 2 cents, it would get to 500 billion, which is to the same level of where Ethereum was when it was hitting 4,200, right? Or if it gets to 1 penny, it would be around $364 billion worth of a market cap, which is lower than where they were at certain levels. So I compare it to some of the top performing cryptocurrencies to see where that ceiling is for the market cap. That's what I'm looking at. So for that, it can definitely get to that point. Even looking at Doge, $10, yes, at 130 billion supply, it would give it a $1.3 trillion market cap. Now, is it impossible? No, I don't think it's impossible. Seeing Bitcoin get to $1.2 trillion shows that its cryptocurrency is fully capable of getting to those levels. Now, getting to $1,000 or $100 is not really possible in my mind. Anything could happen, but it's not really possible. In my mind, it's probably like less than a 1% chance that could happen. But $5 is definitely possible. $3 is definitely possible. And $1, it obviously is possible getting at 130 billion by market cap. So anyways, there's a lot of research that goes into the possible chance, just applying it to market cap and price, or supply and price to build market cap. So hopefully that explains it a little bit. Why is the audio and video out of sync? I don't know. It's out of sync on some videos, and then sometimes it's in sync. I see what I did there. It's in sync on my live stream sometimes. Doge can actually hit $10, no problem. Anyone here who likes OTC markets, take a look at the. Did you hear about the guy that lost 2 million on Doge? He didn't lose 2 million. He's down from being up 3 million. So he put in 180 million into the position. I think his average is like 4 cents. Sorry, not 180 million, 180,000. 180 million, that would be crazy. 180,000 into Dogecoin with an average of 4 cents. Sorry, you retracted your message. I was going to read that. Yeah, he put in 180,000 in at 4 cents, I think, and he would have had $4 million if he would have gotten to $1. But he held it through SNL and kept holding it. Seen it at 2 point something million, lost $1 million. I was telling him in his comments, Dogecoin Millionaire Pro the Doge. I was telling him in his comments of his YouTube videos when Graham and Andre were telling him to sell his position. I was telling him that he should sell a portion of it, 30% of it. You sell a portion of it, and then you can put that $1 million back in at some of these lows. Imagine if he would have taken that $1 million out and said, you know what, I want to get back to how much I had, and then put however much back in there, and then maybe put 500,000 into other positions that you do believe is going to increase as well. So you're not just solely like set on one position. You know what I mean? If he would have taken $1 million out, he would have easily pocketed, I don't know, maybe a few 100,000. He still would have had to pay taxes on it, but he could have taken out a few 100,000 to put into other positions. Matt, you don't seem to be excited about your B-Day stream. It's not my B-Day, but you're completely and utterly wrong. On Doge, you're spreading FUD and completely uneducated at the potential. Yeah. Wait, is that a Profit Hands hoodie? Yes, that is. Finally. It really will be a green day now. Yes, Profit Hands all day. A Doge guy who lost 2.1 million is named, a different guy. Did he put money in at the top? Why would you put that much money in at the peak when, I don't know. I'll have to look it up to see where I got to react to that. You can upgrade and what you want. Market cap of BTC. Sorry to burst your imaginary bubble. You're funny. You are hilarious. With popularity, comes growth. I don't know if you've ever read anything about it, but with popularity comes growth. God, this damn fruit fly or whatever the hell it is. Gnat. Matt, listen to Boom Boom Candles on YouTube. Great hype song. Great for your birthday too. Happy birthday, man. I don't have so many birthdays. It's not my birthday. Yeah, Meet Kevin told him to take 400K out, which was 10 years of his salary. He made 40K his job. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Anytime you see a position get to certain levels like that, you take a portion out. I'm not saying that you physically need to um, take all of it out, because that's not what you want to do. And that's why I always talk about exit strategies here on every channel is when you have a certain amount that you're comfortable with, take out a portion so that you can cover your initial investment, maybe cover some of your years of salary, whatever it is. And you can go from there. I do want to do a reaction video to Pro the Doge being down $2.1 million. I guess $2 million at this point, because he was up to $2.9 million or $3 million, and I think now he's down to like 700,000 or something like that. I want to do a reaction video there. How much money? How much money you want to bet that Pro the Doge will never reach the peak amount of money he had recently? How much do you want to? How much do I want to bet that he won't reach it? Um, I'm pretty sure that he's not going to sell at any portion. So, um, I'm not sure if he's going to sell at $1, but he said that he's going to hold on to the position for a while. I just don't see the point in why, when you see an increase, if you see it get to when you see it get to $50 or 50 cents again, why you wouldn't take a portion out. So yeah, can't see a reason to ban him. Just discussion going on. That's all. Yeah, I'm I'm okay with him being here talking about all this stuff. It's just a discussion, but it is taking up a lot of my time. Later, you stay safe and stay fun. Will do. What is happening with AMC right now? Well, AMC it did jump up to about, I think, 2% or so of an increase this pre-market. But then you're seeing right now with at 801, that's where you see a lot of volume come through. You had 146,000 shares worth of volume, a total of 300,000 shares worth of volume in the pre-market of just Webull. I would imagine it's higher than that for as a whole. It's like 600,000, maybe 700,000, something like that. It's allowed to have different opinions. Yeah. Carl needs to learn new trades. Mouse hunting and fly hunting. Yeah, he needs something, because this one gnat is just pissing me off. Like, go over there. Just go over there and stay over there. It doesn't understand me. I don't know why I'm talking to it like it's a person. Pro the Doge held and told people hold, thinking they would hold, and literally. All right, now it's getting a little bit ridiculous. This is not an AMC hedge fund situation. Now it's getting a little bit ridiculous. I think you're not understanding the situation. You're not understanding what Doge was. Let me ask you this, Angry Axe W. What positions do you invest into? Like, what cryptos do you invest into, and how have they moved? Did you buy any more recently? Do you have certain points that certain things that you're buying for certain methods? Let me know. Do you still think the squeeze is on the table, and that we will see an insane price action? Realistically, what kind of price action do you think we'll see during? So we'll see a massive amount of price action. It just depends on what the situation is. If we're still holding 80% or even higher than that, it's going to be a pretty big price action. I would imagine that we're going to see a lot of FOMO buying from the beginning. So we'll see people buy up the stock, as much as much as they can, all the way up to probably like $500. Then you'll start seeing a lot of covering that's going on. When you see that covering and we're holding the position, you may have institutions that are buying and holding the position, and then the total held is probably going to be somewhere around 90%, 90+%. And then what they're going to need to do is cover a crazy amount, which they can't do. And we're going to see that increase quite a bit by like the hundreds when they start covering. So the price action is going to be pretty big. I think the floor is 1,000 to 2,000, and then we're going to see some massive moves. And I hope that people hold on to it. And this is just my hope. Again, this is not financial advice because you can't really predict where it's going to go. Is that you would hold on to it to get to $10,000 worth of value. You have institutions that are buying hundreds of thousands of shares, if not millions of shares, right? And holding on to it, looking for that to get to a high point so they can sell their position, decrease that, and give the hedge funds a more ability to cover at lower costs. So I'm hoping that we can see this push up past 10,000 up to 20,000. That would be amazing. But I'm thinking that we're going to see something in between the overall look of 1,000 to 10,000, somewhere in between there. But I don't know where it's going to stop. Matt, idea for a new channel, Matt's Nats. Just a stream of you swatting bugs. Could be huge. But yeah, it's happy birthday. Pro is holding for at least a year. Well, that's what he says. I mean, I know he said he was holding for $1. If he would have gotten to $1, I'm sure he would have sold a portion of it. But I was saying that he should have held, or he should have sold about 30% of it, 33%, taking out about $1 million, maybe 1.9, just to basically out of the whole entire thing, you're profiting 1 million out of that. Then you take all of it and you can put it into different investments, whether you wanted to put some into AMC. If I was him, that's what I would have done. I would have taken the money you gain on Doge. And then, especially if you have $1 million worth, put some into AMC, wait for that to grow, because that was before we seen this actually take off. That was in May to where we seen that, that price action, right? And then right after the fact, you've seen AMC jump up like crazy. So if you would have taken a portion out and then put that into AMC, he would have made millions of dollars just doing those two things very quick. And they were, and it's not something that was like, oh, well, you really don't have the chance to do that. I mean, that's common sense, right? You're making, or you're up $3 million, or I guess 2 point whatever $million. You take out $1 million of that position, and yes, you can say, oh, well, it could have went up to $1 worth, and then you would have been able to have $4 million or whatever. But you're basically pinching pennies, or pinching dollars to save pennies. Like, that's not really, it's not really working out for you. I don't know if that's the saying, but it's not really working out for you. So what you should do, and it's not something that is not well known, is that AMC is something that a lot of people want to invest into. GME is something a lot of people want to get into. And so is Doge. So if you're in Doge and you have $4 million or $3 million worth of a gain, take some of that out, put it into other places that can grow exponentially as well. And you don't even have to put the whole thing. Put $100,000+ into it. You just gained 1.9 million, so put $100,000 into it. If you lose it, then that's a full write-off, as long as you don't, do a wash sale in any way. But what you could have done is put $100,000 into it, and then grow that by a lot. Or you could have put the whole million in there and grew it by 7 times. You could have gained $7 million out of it. It's common sense. Feeling that with the, sorry, I'm completely switched. BTC, Ether, Dot, Uni, ADA, uh, ICP, BNB, Link, and more smaller cap gems. I have started dollar cost averaging recently, but only BTC. When BTC is a stage in the market. How do you feel about Compound? Tell me your thoughts about Compound, usability wise and market cap wise. That's what I want to know. Because I have Compound. I have most of those positions that you're looking at. Oh, you do have CMP. I don't know what CMP is. I think Compound is COMP. And why do you believe in BTC so much? Do you believe in the flippening? I want to know your opinion on that too. I'm a mod, not that I know of any. I am so hungry. Like, why am I getting so hungry in the morning? I usually don't eat in the morning, and I've been eating the last couple of days, which sounds like I'm making it like a huge problem. I usually don't eat. I've been eating the last couple of days. That sounds like a first world problem. Um, Check your Twitter. I tweeted you the weird moment of flickering. What did you think that was? So yeah, that was the 80. That was 801. When you see a lot of volume go through that you don't typically see, that's what you're seeing. That was 801 where you did see a lot of that movement, and you've seen 146,000 shares go through compared to some of the others where you would see 6,000 or 359 or even 14,000. Like, it's not as much. So you're seeing a lot more movement, and that's why you see that flickering, because everything's trying to take place. All the orders are trying to go through at once. So that's why you're seeing that. Let me go back to Matt's the best. He's the only YouTuber I watch the whole show. That's awesome. That's great to hear. Using my brain always makes me hungry. I know my head is still spinning. Coffee is the only breakfast food. AMC bars is getting out of the picture. Yeah, I just brought it back in. Sorry. That's how much it's growing. You're eating because you're stressed. I don't know. You got your tendies, Matt? Yes. Matt, this you mod me? If so, thanks, but honestly, I'm at work and I don't have the time to pay that much attention. Someone else would probably serve you better. Flattered though. Yeah, I mean, I did mod you because someone else told me that you would be a good mod, but it's okay. It's fine. You can stay that way if you want to, unless you don't want to be a mod ever. I can take that off. I don't know why. Matt, do you think it will last a few days, a few hours, etc.? Do you think people will be able to get out of amidst the chaos? So I think it's going to be kind of tricky with that, because there's definitely something in my mind that tells me that brokerage accounts are going to restrict a lot of people from selling, besides the people that, you know, basically have their own brokers and can sell on their own platforms there, like hedge funds and, you know, institutions and people like billionaires, all of that. That's what's bothering me, so that whenever we get to that point where a lot of people will sell, it's too much volume for a lot of these platforms to handle. It's going to be a lot, going back and forth, in and out, everywhere, going, like, it's just going to be a lot, like billions of shares. So I'm thinking that that's going to, you know, happen at those points. But for me, that's why I keep telling people, you know, find an exit strategy to where you sell portions on the way up. And even if you do see pullbacks, then you could possibly get back into it or put some of your gains into other positions. Yes, Matthew Perry is the best. He's the only meme stock YouTuber I watch. No fluff or BS, just straight up facts. That's great to hear. AMC wants that pre-market smoke. You can still get in, but for the dip, I'm going backwards. Yeah, if you didn't realize you were a mod, then that means that you obviously don't really look at it. But it's not a bad thing that you don't look at it. It's great to have listeners and viewers. I appreciate it. You must be pregnant because I'm hungry. Where's your comment at? I don't really believe in the flipping, and BTC will remain the king until a foreseeable future. I like compound, but I think AAV is better because of the higher rates and loans and collateral ratio. Interesting. Is there a reason why you would think BTC will remain king? Because I mean, we were getting to levels to where Ethereum was really honing in on that market cap, taking over that top level. BTC's dominance is still what, around 42% or something. I don't know. I haven't looked at it. FINRA hasn't updated June data for AMC. Only stock, not updated. Something smells fishy. Y'all hit the like button before the stream, bro. Yeah, guys, hit the like button. We have 390 people in here. If you guys could like the video, I would appreciate it. The views are a little bit up today, so I'm okay with this. I just really want this to be like to hover around 1,000. Would love for the concurrent viewers to hover around 1,000 so that we can get consistent like 10 to 15,000 views every single day. Intermittent fasting will change your life. Yeah, I used to do intermittent fasting, but I could say for the past week that I haven't been doing it. It's been weird. It's been very, very weird because I have a different schedule. Maybe it's because I'm working out a lot more. So that might be it. That my body is burning a lot of calories, so I'm not really storing the calories as well as I was. So that might be it. You know what? That's what I'm thinking. It's it. So right now, AMC is up 1.2%. It's up to $37.69. GME is actually up 0.75%, up to 180. Let's see. ZOM is up 1% still. Let's look at SOS for me because these are my positions that I'm looking at. SOS is up 3.77%. That's good. Yesterday it was up quite a bit, up to $3.80 in the after hours market. So I was happy with that, and I was just like, well, what if I actually pulled out of that position at that point? I mean, I have 2,000 shares, so it would be tough for me to get out all at 380, but I could have pulled out and bought back in at 247, or even lower, I guess, or even at, $2.62 or something, and had an average way lower than where my average is, where my current average is. Because right now I'm more than $1 down, which is more than $2,000 down. Doge will overtake BTC in 2075. And by 2075, let me see. Let me actually increase this. Let me see. Equals. I guess not. 53 times 53. By 2075, you're adding plus the current supply. By 2075, the total supply would be 406 billion, which means that, you know, obviously if the price ends up getting to crazy highs, it would struggle to get to a dollar. But if it gets to $3, then it will be well over where Bitcoin was at its high for market cap. So that's ridiculous. What happens if there's no squeeze? The only way that you really could see no squeeze happening is if you see a lot of retail traders decide that they don't want to hold the stock anymore. That's the only way. If the shorts cover, a squeeze is happening. If anything else happens besides the retail traders, getting out of the position, I mean, it's not going to happen. Even if the institutions decide to all pull out of their position, which is what, 20% of the stock. If they all decide they're going to pull out of their long position, yes, it'll decrease. But you'll still probably have some people that get scared with the fact that it's decreasing so much all the way back down to maybe like $10 or something. But then what you'll see is you still have 70% of the people that are holding and maybe even create more buyers at some of those lows. So what you'll see is eventually you'll see a squeeze, even if the institutional investors decide to, kind of clean house. BTC has a clean history. Ethereum has a resale other yes in the past that will come back to bite them. It's really the oldest crypto with no connection to a company. Other coins like Litecoin are alive because of the large community of miners. No use case. They're just waiting to die. If you compare it to 2017, the top 10, those coins are still at the top 10. So yeah, well, that's the thing, is this is a whole new time. But a lot of people are making their case for why BTC shouldn't be where they are. But then obviously that like Bitcoin like runs the whole show. That's what I mean about SafeMoon and Doge are not going anywhere. Yeah, that's the idea. There's a lot of crypto that's not going anywhere. Now I understand that Doge could actually have a use case for it because low cost, low transfer costs, all of that stuff. It's very usable as a transaction-based currency. Even though they made it as a joke, they actually made it so that you can use it as transaction-based currency. That's why different companies, different businesses are accepting it, because it's not going to cost you a lot in order to transfer that, in order to use it. And this is like, the Mavericks or different sports teams that are accepting it as payment. Soon you'll have more and more that accept it as payment, and it'll be more like an actual currency than anything, because it's tied to, it's going to be something that when you tie it to the dollar, it's probably going to be somewhere around where it settles at 1 for 1. What do you do for your day job? I'm a senior financial analyst for a hospital. But I know what you mean. SafeMoon, yeah, I don't believe in a use case for it or usability or anything for it, but I do believe in the popularity behind it. When you have popularity, it grows positions, which will grow your account, right? So for me, if I have however many million SafeMoon, with the popularity that goes into it, and it gets listed in certain areas, you start to increase, how much you have holding in there by, volume, or not by volume, by dollars, because the volume stays the same. The price is just increasing based on the popularity. And especially with SafeMoon having a burn rate, you keep pulling back a lot of that supply, you end up increasing the price just without even doing any buying or selling there. I guess selling, that's what burns it. So you're burning it to actually increase the position. If they're diluting more coins, it does not make sense to hold that coin that has a burn rate. Matt, speaking of a Doge, if you keep diluting with more coins, doesn't it make sense to hold that coin that has a burn rate? Yes. Any coin that does have a burn rate obviously can grow in popularity. If they are selling, let's say the burn rate is what, 5% for SafeMoon. If they're selling a lot of those coins and it keeps going back and forth, because once you sell, a certain portion goes to people that are holding and another portion will go to being burned off. That means that the supply goes down. That supply goes down, the price essentially goes up, but it won't go up to a point to where you see like it make up for the sell action. So if they sold 20 million shares, the price won't go down as much, but it will go down to a certain point. So basically, if it was just a sell, it would go down to, let's say, it was at 2 pennies. If you sold 20 million coins, it went down to 1 penny, but instead of going down to 1 penny, since you have a burn rate, now it's down to 1.5 pennies, I guess, if that makes sense. So anything that has a burn rate, eventually it'll get to a point to where by market cap, it makes sense for it getting to a penny or a dollar or something like that. Doge will be popular in the US as a meme. Oh, we're starting to lag here. As a meme, I highly doubt they're adopted outside the US. Hungry poor in Africa and South America are not giving to take Doge seriously as a currency. Well, I mean, it depends how seriously you take it. A lot of people take the US dollar very seriously. And if it's being heavily used in the US, a lot of people will start to take that 100% seriously in use. So I would have to disagree. If it's being heavily used by the US, then it could be pushed into other countries as well, especially something that has low cost to transfer. Anyways, it looks like SOS is increasing for me. Look at that. It's to 278. We can see that AMC is about 1%. So it's hovering around flat after seeing that increase. You're seeing GME that's up about 0.64%. ZOM that's up 1.62%. That's good. I have SafeMoon bought before the crash. I feel lucky. I got it so high. Yeah. But Pancake Swap with SafeMoon with Pancake Swap using Trust Wallet. Yes. SafeMoon isn't on Coinbase. No. I doubt you'll see any of the burn tokens on Coinbase anytime soon. Yeah, no, I don't think anytime soon. This is why there's so many coins out there, right? When you get to a certain point, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to sell because they don't want to hold on to a position for that long. I'll hold on to my 28 million coins for as long as possible till we see that make a huge amount of moves there. I mean, I can make hundreds of thousands of dollars on it if it does get to 1 penny. You see the popularity, but that's only if. And it's something where I only paid like $100 for, and $100 with the potential to gain hundreds of thousands or tens of thousands is definitely a good bet. MP dropping some knowledge. I'm learning stuff. My brain hurts. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, I try to do as much teaching as possible, but you know, I guess Angry Axe W started, I don't even know how to say that, but I guess it's Angry Axe W, started off on the wrong foot, basically saying that, you know, one person was wrong about something. And it's never to start that way. We can always start a conversation, an intellectual conversation about crypto. And yes, there's some, like a lot of use cases that I don't know about. when it comes to crypto. But when it comes to potential, I will talk about it, and then we can get into why it's so popular. Then we can get into usability of it, the full use case behind it. That's another thing. Doge inflation is insane. How many people expect the market cap to ridiculous levels? Also, how concerning to people that one whale holds like 40% of the supply. That's not accurate. So what you're looking at, and essentially, yes, you're looking at Robinhood and you're looking at Webull, to where it's not 40%, it was like 20% or something. So they're holding large portions because of the fact that they have their own wallets. We don't have our wallets built into Webull, but I believe they're going to implement something where you can transfer it to your own wallet. But I believe they're going to put something in place, because if they have that much outflow of cryptocurrency, then it might be really bad to their financials. And if it's going to be horrible to their financials if you see so many people, transfer out their crypto because they made so much money on crypto. They want people to stay. So if they implement something where you can transfer it out, it's just not going to look good for them. But yeah, you're right. I guess 40% is held by like two wallets, which is Webull and Robinhood. But you have a lot of people that are buying on those platforms, and it's understandably so. Now you have people that are buying on Coinbase, which it's like 11 most held on Coinbase, because most people are still buying on Robinhood and Webull. But yes, it has $5.2 billion coins, which is technically its own inflation, right? It's creating that, let's say 2% or whatever. It's going to be a lot, I guess, higher than that. But it's creating its own inflation there. And you're going to see that price decrease as you see those coins that are implemented every single day. As long as you see the volume increase or the volume stay the same with the level of inflation there, you should see it kind of looks just like the dollar, really, because it's going to tie to the dollar, maybe a 1-for-1 to the dollar, and based on inflation rate of the dollar of like 2%, and then you see Dogecoin end up having its own inflation. I mean, it's the same method. If for something that was created as a joke, they really put a lot of thought into it. I think they probably should have started out low with the supply, but I guess they created it as a joke. Something has to be joke worthy of it. People are attracted to these coins because they are cheaper. Very little people understand how market cap works. They don't understand that it's all about percentage gains. Yeah, I try and explain that to people all the time. And in like on TikTok, I always explain to people, look, you don't understand how that works. This is where it can get to. YFI is a buy for me. I don't know where it is right now, but YFI could be a buy. With only 36,000 in supply, it shows that there's a ton of fluctuation. As long as there's volume that increases the position, you're going to see that skyrocket. I want to see that get back to like $9,000 per coin, and then I will buy up a bunch of it. And if I buy up a bunch of it with the potential chance of getting back to 96K, if not a lot higher than that, because there's only 36,000 coins available, that's definitely a something that's on my watch list. SafeMoon and Shiba are the only actual SafeMoon, Shiba, and like actually reach a penny. I say you're going to see the biggest crash ever. Yeah, I don't think Shiba will reach a penny. It doesn't have a burn rate, from what I understand. Worry about PM. I'm so seriously considering moving my AMC to Fidelity, but I'm scared that when I transfer, the price will jump crazy. Your thoughts? I think you have time. It'll jump crazy, but wherever you're looking to go to, it's not going to get to right now. Like it's not going to get to tens of thousands of dollars right now. If so, you're gonna see it get to like $200, and that's not a place where you're looking to pull out all of your money. Probably. I'm convinced Robinhood will never release wallets because every coin on their platform will be moved off that platform. Yeah, it will be something pretty big if they did that. I don't think they'll do it, but they probably will implement something where you can stake it on Robinhood or something. There was no thought put into the programmable options. The duration itself stated that he created the coin in a couple of hours. Yeah, he probably based it. I mean, yes, there probably wasn't a lot of thought in it. I'm just saying that there was probably something that was applied. He probably applied it to the same situation of maybe the U.S. dollar, where there is, you know, trillions of how much is in circulation? I think it's a trillion something. How many dollars are in? Yeah, there's 1.2 trillion dollars in circulation with you know, a 2% inflation rate on that dollar, right? So yeah, I would say they probably modeled it after the US dollar a little bit, just saying, here, I mean, this is what we're going to model it after. You have a high supply of coins, you have some sort of addition to those coins, and also make it low cost and all this. He probably modeled it after something very, very quick. And I didn't look into the detail there, but it seems that way because it looks like it's somehow tied to a normal currency as a normal currency. Bitcoin under 30 is a buy. It is, and it was under 30 recently. Bitcoin is a buy every day. I don't know about that. Some people bought at 67 and are freaking pissed. Thoughts on ICP? I like ICP as a position. Especially right now where it's at its low point. I think it's at like 33 or something. I bought more. I have about 50 coins. Praying for 42 or higher today. Yeah, I hope we see something pretty big with AMC. Right now it's hovering at 1% up. GameStop is hovering at 0.64% up. SOS is actually giving me a 2% increase right now, hitting a high of $2.85. Hopefully we see something big with that position. Zomedica is only up 0.7%. Very spotty movement. We need to see more volume there. Every day that we don't squeeze is a good day to add shares. I didn't say this today, and I think I might have said it with like crypto, but guys, we have 30 minutes to the stream, something like that. We are 2 hours and 27 minutes in, and I just want to let you guys know that this is not financial advice. This is merely just my opinion. Everything I say is just my opinion. You make your own decisions. You buy when you want to buy. You sell when you want to sell. 250 shares, average at 43. Now, people who are consistently buying BTC are going to be very happy. 5 out of 10 years. Yeah, I think you will. If you consistently buy it, right, you can treat it like an ETF or treat it like a mutual fund or whatever, and you could see that growth because it's going to have its ebbs and flows in the market. As long as you're buying at the lows as well as the highs, you're fine. You can buy at all times, but essentially you wanted to start at some lower points and see that rise to hundreds of thousands of dollars, hopefully. I actually, in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, and you may take it how you want, I don't believe Bitcoin's going to get back to 60,000. I think it will hit high 50s, but it will not get back to 60K. And if it does, then I will admit when I'm wrong, and I'll be happy that it did get back to 60K. I would advise heavily against buying alts at this stage of the market. The general idea is there's for altcoins to do well. Again, Bitcoin has to do well. First, more find the bottom. I believe we were close to the bottoms. I think this point would be great to be able to start investing or start putting money into it. And then as we do see maybe it go a little bit lower, you dollar cost average down. For you to buy in where it once was, you know, where Ethereum was at 4,500, Bitcoin was at 67K, like all of these highs would be stupid for you to invest at those points. Even going down to 75% of the way to the highs, it's stupid to invest in those points. Right now, where Bitcoin's at 30,000. It's a good time to actually get in. Ethereum, good time to actually get in and start, and then dollar cost average down. You don't have to buy everything that you own. This is a good time to start, dollar cost averaging, especially with a lot of these altcoins. Some altcoins are down to like 4 cents after being up to $1 or $2. Compound, in my opinion, went all the way up to $9 or 900 and some odd dollars. Compound went all the way down to about 215 or 280 or something. I bought in at 280, bought another one at $300 or so, and that has been a good mover for me. Even went to about $500 worth of value in those two positions. I'm going to keep dollar cost averaging down. Either we consolidate for the rest of the year or the market cycle. I think this is a perfect time for people to get into the position if we are going to consolidate for the rest of the year, because it creates buying opportunity without you overspending at one point in time. I would say dollar cost average BTC only, because BTC will outperform the alt. They take BTC probably. It will outperform the alts in market cap, but not necessarily in percentage base. There will be a lot that gain. For Bitcoin to gain 100% right now, for you to put 30,000 into Bitcoin and gain 100%, it needs to move all the way up to 67 or 60,000, 60 something K. For another coin to gain 100%, you don't need that much. So it's the best time to buy for all of the altcoins, and spread some into some more stable coins, as well as looking at some more risky coins. It's always great to have risk in your portfolio. So I would have to disagree, but I understand where you're coming from. The safer, the better for a lot of people, but I like risk, and that risk usually pays off. As long as you do a little bit of research into the risk that you're taking. Yes, but BTC pumps these coins, altcoins hard. I mean, yeah, true. It is pumping them, but just know that you put some money into BTC and that might grow by 20, 30%. And then you also put that same amount of money into ADA, and that might grow by 200%. Or you put that money into AMP, and that might grow by, 1,000%. You know what I mean? Like it shows, especially with a lot of like the newer currencies that are out there that have popularity around them. Yeah, of course. You grow by a couple pennies, and that's already 100%. And I understand what the thought process is. It's different looking at this than it would for like a penny stock. Yes, AMP. I'm invested in AMP as well. Those moves don't come until we're back in alt season. That's when Bitcoin is going up. But when you want to buy in the off season, you buy when we're not in alt season, so that you can see that rise up when you have a decent amount of coins. Because like, look at this. If you buy during alt season, it's on the up and up, right? Everything is increasing from 7 cents up to 50 cents or whatever. But you didn't get a chance to buy as many coins as you wanted to. But right now, what I'm doing is sitting on a bunch of different coins, and whatever ends up making those moves based on Bitcoin and Ethereum's moves, and even Litecoin's moves, and all of those, we're going to see massive gains from those. So wouldn't you want to buy while the price is at 7 cents and you can buy 10,000 coins, versus buying it while it's up to 50 cents and you buy less? So I get what you're saying. But I think you should buy everything. Bitcoin, something stable. You always buy a maybe more or a lesser amount, whatever you feel is necessary. But then you should also buy some of the altcoins so that you can partner that with something that's more risky. But what if BTC dumps? If BTC dumps, then you can buy. Well, one, if BTC dumps, then you lose less. If everything else dumps, they're not dumping as much because they're already close to their lows. We're not in alt season. We're not in altcoin season. So it's when you have risky plays, you don't put everything that you have into those risky plays. This is why I have majority of my money into my Roth IRAs, right? Obviously, I'm gaining a lot with AMC, but I have most of my money into Roth IRAs and in long-term investment accounts because I know that I like safe plays, but I also like to play some risky, and you have to have money in risky plays. Just because I have 30 or 50,000 into risky plays doesn't mean I don't have 300 or 400,000 into my safer plays, ETFs, my dividend paying positions, the Fidelity funds, whatever it is. If BTC dumps, the entire market dumps. Yes. Not necessarily. That's a lie. Not necessarily. Bitcoin does drive activity. When you see Bitcoin up, it drives popularity into other positions, but it doesn't necessarily correlate to everything that's in the market. You can see that a lot of things are down. Right. I think we did see that. A lot of things are down. Look, Bitcoin is decreasing. Everything else is decreasing. XRP is actually up 3%. So is it correlating to everything? No. So I would have to slightly disagree. You do see when Bitcoin dumps, people decide that maybe some other positions are going to fall as well. Just like when Bitcoin is high, it brings new people into the crypto markets. I love talking about crypto, but this is not a crypto stream. This is, well, it is AMC and crypto. So I guess we're right. We got 360 people in here, guys. Hit that like button if you can. We got 350 likes. So I would imagine some of you are new people that are in here. So looking into investing into AMD would be good if I can buy, if I can have your thoughts and predictions. I believe for AMD, they move really, really consistently, right? And I don't know exactly where they are right now when it comes to the movement. Why is this look like that? This looks so bad. It just pisses me off. I try to update the grid, and the grid just doesn't update. So we can look at the growth for, I really don't like this. We can look at the growth for AMD over a year's time, right? And this is longer than that. I mean, we're looking back to 2019. You can see that it's at $37 back here. You can see that this has increased. It's consistently staying, or at least bouncing off of the 200 EMA, which is a great look for a position. Now, when you start to see this continuously bounce, you want to see that rise. It looks like it resisted multiple times at 99. So it doesn't want to really break above $100 at 99.23. It did pull back all the way back down to about 74, to where I thought we would see a little bit of a bounce at this point. Back in March, when someone asked me about this previously, it didn't actually just bounce off of that. It kind of consolidated somewhere around that point, and then even bouncing lower at 72. Now you're seeing that jump over, breaking above this level of resistance, breaking above this level of resistance, and showing kind of a resistance point at $96. Now when you see it at $96, now you see this pullback. It's finding a way to create a higher high. Let's see if we could start creating a channel. If it breaks through this, it could be a really good buy above that, to where it could possibly break through 99. And that's what we're waiting for. Right now it's at $91.94. So you're thinking about buying into AMD at the moment? You're sort of halfway, or at least 3/4 of the way up to the point to where you would hit a resistance at 99, or you could hit a resistance at 99. So definitely be aware of that resistance. And if it starts to pull back, find some sort of a point. So what you're going to do is you find this position. This is not advice. This is merely just my opinion, right? So what you would do is you would find a point up here. You would say, okay, it's going to resist at 99, 99.62 or whatever I have here. Where it currently is, if you're looking to buy into that position, you know that it's going to rise up to about this price. Maybe resist, maybe doesn't. What you should do is set some sort of a break-even stop loss, or maybe just a slight gain stop loss, so that when it does, if it does pull back, you gain something out of it. If it doesn't, you end up making a decent amount of money over it. But what I'm thinking is we're going to see this break through, retest at 99, and end up resisting, probably hitting a new slight support somewhere around either this level of 95 or this level of 89. So that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Hey, bro, thanks for all your hard work. Favorite stock guy. Well, thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. Let's look into AMC, see what they're doing. Any predictions that I may have. All right, so AMC currently at $37.60. It's up about 1%. We're seeing volume of 535,000 shares, which I would imagine it's somewhere around 1 million total. If somebody can put that in the chat, that would be great. When AMC squeezes, you should expect 5,000 to 10K viewers. I hope that happens in the morning, because I'm the only one that I guess streams that early. And I'm sure other people will stream early, but I appreciate you guys being here, being a part of this group. If anybody wants to become a member, I think we got one new member today, which I didn't see. So anybody who became a member, somebody probably renewed their membership, maybe? I don't know. I don't have anything here. It says I have one new member today, but I don't see any membership detail. But I appreciate you guys being here. TMI was up the same time as you, I think. What, at 5 in the morning? I believe he goes live at like 6:30. I get up at 5 in the morning and I go live on my MP Shorts channel at 5. And then I go live over here at 6. 1.04 million on TD. Okay. Educational content in here, your casual reading chat comments. Any educational content in here or casual reading chat comments? I kind of do both. Mainly try and stay up reading all the comments, but I do go through and see what AMC is doing and what crypto is doing, and talk about different things that will give higher potential for an increase or something. It just depends what the day is like. I just noticed that I did not go to members only. There was no FUD or anything. Tomorrow I definitely am going to go to members only. I should have done that in the first 30 minutes. I guess maybe the volume was so low that I didn't, or the concurrent viewers were so low. I typically will go to members only, but the concurrent viewers were like at 100 something for like over an hour or something. So I will go to members only. I like being able to chat though, but I get it. Yeah, typically I go to members only to make sure that all of the members get their question answered and everything like that, and we can always have those conversations. So it's great to be able to have those conversations. One, I did enjoy the conversation sort of with Angry Axe W. So that was a good one, talking about crypto. I don't really agree with everything you have to say, but we don't have to agree in order to have a conversation. So I appreciate that a lot. Charles Payne and the room woman on dark pools at 2 o'clock on Fox Business. Interesting. Maybe I should stream that, because I don't really know much about dark pools. So if they help me out with any information, I can definitely do that. It's at 2 o'clock. I think I have a meeting from 1 to 2. And if I could start early, I will start early. But maybe I can do that. I think when you hit 500 viewers, it would be a good idea to switch. But it's up to you. Yeah, I mean, I just want to keep that benefit of the I don't know, the like members, the 99-cent members. The whole reason why they would become, you know, a member there is to be included in the chat and have that ability to converse with other people. Yeah, Charles Payne is great. You know, he obviously supports AMC. I don't know if anybody did see my video about the 1 penny guy. I didn't know that he had a reaction to it going to $50 plus $60, and it was very interesting. You know, because I had a feeling that he was just going to double down and say, look, I mean, I wasn't wrong. Wait for this to fall back down. And then eventually after the squeeze, he's going to say, I'm still not wrong. We're going to see it go to lower lows, but we're still going to hold our positions, or we're going to buy back into our positions when it does get to reasonable prices. I'm going to hold the position, you know, when it does get to a level where it goes up to 10,000, 20,000, whatever it gets to, and then comes back down to sub 100, I will consistently buy more shares and just let it sit there. Off to work. Have a great day, Matt and chat. You too, Robert. Thank you for being here. Are you going to watch the Robinhood investor presentation tomorrow? I don't think so. Well, I probably will watch it, but I won't like stream anything. I wanted to stream the whole conversation with Elon Musk, Kathy Wood, the I guess conversation that they had about Bitcoin. I wanted to do that, but I didn't. I think I had meetings at that time. I understand where all the love is for Fox is coming from. It's not for Fox. It's just for certain people that support, you know, AMC, that understand where this is coming from. It's not Fox in general. Any chance GameStop will start an online program like STEM? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I know they need to fully change up their business model, which I think they are taking steps into doing. What I'm saying about Charles Payne is be cautious when dealing with corporate media. That's true. You should, because they will time and time again let you down for their job. They'll take their job over anything. I guarantee if Charles Payne started a YouTube channel right now and you know, just had conversations with people, I guarantee that he would grow that to probably like 1 million subscribers in like no time. And then he doesn't have to worry about, you know, being safe on Fox. You know what I mean? He needs to get off of, well, not get off the media. I think he stays on there, but then create a separate outlet, I guess. I feel like that would be really good. Is my chat not showing up? Nobody acknowledges yet. Your chat is showing up. Maybe you can play it. Oh yeah, you said maybe you can play it live on the stream. I did acknowledge that, but I just didn't say who it was. Yeah, I'm gonna look into it. I have it in my notes. All right, guys. Make sure you hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. I think today was a great stream. It wasn't bad. There was a lot of people that, you know, we had good conversations with, especially when it came to cryptocurrency for a while, maybe like 30, 40 minutes, which was really, really good because this is a AMC and crypto stream. Guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Follow me on all of my social media platforms. They're all in the description if you guys want to do it. I will be live tomorrow. I don't know if I'll do like a full crypto stream later today. I hope so. But I will. No, I won't be live tomorrow. You'll see me Monday, but I will post videos tomorrow and Saturday, maybe about some other things, maybe related to crypto or AMC or whatever. But like I said, hit the like button on this video, hit the like button on every other video that you watch. Go check out my Matt Reacts channel because I'm going to be uploading a video on there soon. I'm going to try and upload there maybe 3 times a week or something. And it may be more than that depending on how much I have to react to. And also let me know what you want me to react to. It doesn't have to just be AMC related or stock related. It could be anything. I love reacting to videos, and if you have something that's interesting, it's a full reaction channel. So definitely go over there and subscribe, hit the bell, and let me know what you want me to react to. But I'm gonna get out of here, and I will catch you guys in the next stream.